Good afternoon. This is a screencast of OpenERP for Travel Agency presented by OpenERP. In this video, we are going to show the different products that you can have and some configurations. Starting with customer, you can have a list of all customers of your company. Customer can be a company or not. In the case of a company, you can have all the different contacts of the persons and some general information about the contact. In a similar way of suppliers for your product, you can have a list of all the suppliers. They can be companies or not, and in the same way the main difference is the contact. You can have all the contact of this company. You also can have a list of all destinations that you manage in your company. In this case, we have a list of all Cuban destinations and some other from other countries. This is especially useful for transfers and flights. Products, and in a similar way, you can have lists of products. In this case, hotels, you can have all the kind of hotels that you sell in your company. Each hotel has some information, and a very important things are the suppliers of these companies, those entities that give you prices. For example, in this case, MediaPole give you prices in this start date, in this end date, start date or end date of a season, room type, meal plan, simple, double, triple, extra adult child, second child. In the case he want to give you another price where you can change the kind of room and the kind of meal plan and have a new price configuration for this product of this supplier, and so on. You can add as much suppliers as you want. You can have here the category of the hotel, the chain if you like, the contact in this hotel, the city, and the destination. Similar happens with cars. You can have a list of all the cars that you sell and a list of suppliers and the prices for each suppliers. In this case, the end and start and end season, the amount of day, and the price for this car. You see, the prices are different. Flights is more or less the same. Here you can have an origin, Havana, to Madrid, and in this case you have two suppliers with the same logic: season, amount, price for adults, and price for child. Seasons, price for adult, and price for child. Transfers, the same thing. You can have an origin and a destination, the from and to, and the suppliers with the prices. In this case, the capacity, the guide if you want a guide or without a guide, and the season, and of course the unit, the price. Activities are like tours customer want to have. In this case, you can add a new tour and the suppliers of this tour. In this case, the season, the price for adult, and price for child. So these are all the kind of products that you have in your company. Now, what about price list? Price list can be configured as versions, and each version can have as many rules as you want. Let's edit here. Edit here. For example, this rule. What does this rule set? This rules is applied on the supplier price list on the product form, but you can also have price, public price, cost price, and other prices. For example, in this case, this rule will add a 15% of the price and 15% to the base price. You can add by percent, or you can add by fixed amount of money in this case. You can also have min margins and max margins of price. Rules can be applied also to products category. For example, if you want this rule to be applied only for hotels, you just add the category and that's it. And rules can also be added to particular products. For example, Melia Santiago Hotel, and so on. This is important, the mean quantity and the sequence. The sequence is quite important, because if you have two rules applied to the same product, the rule with the lowest number of sequence will be applied first. So with these rules, you can fix the amount of money in percent or in fixed prices.